down there. Today, oops, oh, I forgot my phone. Damn. Okay, well, while I get my phone, let's just check our alignment. We're going to do some nice deep breathing. Do your own thing today. Just open up those lungs through the nose. And of course, focus on your alignment as well. I'm going to get my phone and together inhale. Two more breaths together. Okay, this time I'm going to interlace or just hold on to your elbows or interlace your hands behind your back. And as you inhale, try to lift up those arms or the elbows away from the back. And exhale slowly down. Inhale up. And exhale slowly down with control. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Somebody is not muted. It could be Victoria.
Yes.
Exhale. Two more times. Inhale, lift up those arms or elbows. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Relax the arms by your sides. And we're going to do three cleansing breaths together. Big inhale, shoulders down. And through the mouth. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And find your regular breath. And now we're going to wake up those hamstrings and hopefully the neck a little bit. So we're going to bend the knees, keeping a really strong core, hands up. Interlace. Lean to the right. Straighten the legs. Keep those arms really high so you get the side stretch. Back to the center. Shoulders down. Bending the knees to the left. Straighten up. Back to center. Release the hands. This time left hand up. Bend the knees. Reaching over. Lift up that upper arm. And now take it all the way down. Hanging over, heavy head. Shoulders away from ears. And straighten those legs. Hanging over. Bend the knees. And roll up slowly. Vertebra by vertebra. Big inhale. To Samastitihi. Back to Tadasana. Bending the knees. Lengthening the arm. Up and over. Shoulders back here. Use your core. Bending the knees. Coming all the way over and round, hanging over. Straighten those legs. Couple of breaths here. Bend the knees and rolling up slowly. Back to center one more time. Left arm up, bend the knees, reaching over. Let the head land where it lands. Grounding down on the feet. Straighten up the legs. Really feel that side stretch. And now bending the knees, coming all the way down, hanging over. Straighten the legs. Lengthen the back. Bend the knees. Roll up slowly. And other side, right arm up, bending the knees, reaching over, shoulders back, straightening the legs. Lift up that upper arm. Bend the knees one more time and reaching over all the way down, heavy head, straightening the legs, hanging over. Bend the knees deeply and roll up slowly. Big inhale to Samasthiti. Very nice. Opening into a wide stance. Feet, toes are pointed out slightly. Make sure your core is working so you get rid of that hollow back. Straighten up those shoulders, bending into the knees, pushing the knees away from the midline. Shoulders can come up here. Round down on your feet. Breathe into it as you relax the pelvis down. Feel those shoulder blades connecting, waking up. Twisting to the right. Breathe into it. Back to center. Twisting to the left. Back to center. Twisting to the right. Back to center. And to the left. Back to center. Straighten up that spine. Hands in cactus. Deepen the bend in the knees. Lift up those elbows. Shoulders down. One more breath. Straighten up the legs, bring the arms down. Turn those feet parallel. Toes can be slightly inward and rolling down slowly, hanging over. Heavy head, ground down on those feet. Try not to roll on the outside of the feet by pressing into the big toe. Walking the hands out, shoulder width apart, into modified downward dog. Lengthen the spine here. Lift up those hips. Reach through the arms. One more breath. Walk the hands back, hanging over. Interlace the fingers behind the back, reaching the arms high, bringing the crown of the head closer to the mat. Release the hands, hang over, and roll up slowly, straight legs, using the core, vertebra by vertebra, all the way back up to center, shoulders down, core is working. Big inhale, exhale. One more time, inhale and exhale. Founding warrior 2 on this side, hips slightly diagonal, back foot about a 45-degree, and bending into that front knee, knee over foot, very important. Try not to let it rock, keep it strong and stable. Opening up wide, shoulders down, gazing over the third finger in the front. Nice strong back leg. One more breath. Reaching forward, coming into triangle. Long spine here. Looking up if you can. One more breath. Back into warrior 2. Shoulders back, core is working. Straighten up, come through wide parallel, rolling down, hanging over. Interlace the fingers behind the back, reaching the arms high, crown of the head towards the back. Ground down on those big toes. Release the hands, hang over for a moment, and roll up slowly with control. Take your time. Back to center, core working. Big inhale. Exhale. And warrior 2 on the other side. Bending into that front knee. Reaching the arms wide. Shoulders down. Reaching a few inches forward, coming into triangle. Nice long back, shoulders back. Lengthen the spine here if you can. Looking up or wherever the head lands. One more breath. Bending into that front leg, coming back into warrior 2. Shoulders back, nice strong back leg. Straighten up that foot, come through wide parallel, rolling down, hanging over. Hold on to the backs of your ankles, a little deeper stretch, hinging at the hips. Bring the crown of the head closer to the back. Release the hands and roll up slowly. Back to center here, big inhale. Exhale, back into warrior 2. Checking alignment, bending into that front foot. Extending the arms wide, broad across the collarbones, shoulders back. One more breath. Reaching back into reverse warrior. Shoulders down, lifting up the chest, looking up. Back into warrior two. Take your time. No rushing. One more breath. Straighten up that leg, coming into wide parallel, rolling down, hanging over. As we release, you may get a little closer to the mat with your crown of your head. Interlace the fingers behind the back, reaching them up. Hinging at the hips here. Release the hands, rolling up slowly. Take your time. Pause working, shoulders down. Inhale. Exhale. Warrior two, the other side. Maybe you've got a little deeper stretch now because we're warming up. Bending into that front knee, opening the arms wide. Reaching back into reverse warrior. And back into warrior two. Straightening that leg, wide parallel, rolling down, hanging over. Hands behind your ankles, bring the crown to the mat. Hinging at the hips. Release the hands and roll up slowly. Center. Big inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Warrior two, the original side. Bending into that front leg. Reaching out. Shoulders down and back. Reach through those fingers, reach through the arms. Keep that back leg nice and strong. Now I'm going to offer different options here. Hand on your thigh into our long diagonal, lifting up the chest, or you can bring your hand all the way down and then lift that arm all the way up. Nice long spine here. Coming back into warrior two. Shoulders back. Straightening up, wide parallel, rolling down. Choose whether you want to interlace your fingers or hang on to the backs of your ankles. See what works for you today. Releasing the hands and rolling up slowly. Big inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. And last side, finding warrior two. Bending into that front knee, knee over foot, lengthen out. Find your diagonal, either the long hand and arm on thigh or taking it a little bit deeper. Lengthen that spine, shoulders pushing forward, back, sorry. Back into warrior two. One more breath. Now windmill that back arm all the way over, coming into a low lunge. Pushing through the back heel, hips are square, lengthen the spine. Now release that back knee and find your way to a nice kneeling position. So you feel the stretch in that psoas muscle. Hips are very square here, both hands on the knee. Both hands on the inside of the front foot and reach up that inner arm, shoulders down, back. Coming back, both hands on either side of the front foot and extending back into our low lunge. Pushing from our back toes onto our front toes into our deep, wide squat. Foot is flexed. Nice long spine here, shoulders back. One more breath. Drawing that extended leg into our deep squat. Heels on the ground, let that pelvis relax. Lengthen the spine. Try not to roll on the inside of your feet, but pressing into the heels and the outer edges of the feet. At the same time, relaxing the pelvis. One more breath. Shifting over to the other side, extending the opposite leg now, keeping it flexed, lengthen the spine. One more breath. Pivoting on that front leg into deep lunge, pushing through the back heel, hips are square. Release that back knee, keep the toes curled, coming up to a nice kneeling position, shoulders back. Both hands on the inside of the front foot and extending the inner arm upward, lengthening the spine, looking up. Bring that hand down, back into our deep lunge. drawing that bottom foot so that you come into nose to knee. Bending into that front knee, back into warrior two. Straighten up, come into wide parallel, rolling down, hanging over, walking the hands out into modified downward dog, lifting the hips, lengthen the spine, walk the hands back, hanging over, walk the feet in, so you come into full forward fold here, shoulders away from ears, hands to the shin, lengthening the spine into half forward fold, push the heart forward, back into full forward fold, and roll up slowly. Big inhale. To Samasthiti here. Let's take a moment here just to catch our breath. Big inhale. And through the nose, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Very good. Okay, continuing with our hamstrings. Back into warrior two. We're pretty warmed up, so try to get a nice deep asana, deep pose, bending into that front knee, opening up. Bring the hands into our interlaced position, straightening up that front knee, twisting the body down and bringing the leg, your hands down, nose to knee. One more breath. Now, when you come up, lengthen that spine. And then come up all the way, hands up. Release the hands. And other side. Bending into that front leg. Opening up into Vira two. Hands all the way up. Interlace. Twisting the body towards that leg. Straightening it and coming all the way down. Coming up. Nice long spine. And opening up, coming through wide parallel, rolling down, hanging over. Interlace the fingers behind the back, reaching the arms high again. Crown of the head to the back. Release the hands, walk the feet in, full forward fold here. Bend the knees, interlace the fingers one more time, reaching them high, straightening the legs, nose to knee. Release the hands, find half forward fold. Hands can be on shins or just straight down or ahead, however you like to do that. Lengthen that spine. Head in line with the spine. Back to full forward fold. And roll up slowly. Big inhale. To Samastiti. Let's take a moment to catch our breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Very good. Okay. Straight into tree pose. We're pretty warmed up. We hopefully are pretty centered. So checking alignment first. Finding your focus. Find your even breath. And take your time. Above or below the knee. For greater safety. One more breath. Coming out, shake out that standing leg. Back into Tadasana. Couple of breaths. Finding your alignment and your focus. The other side in your own time. Coming out, shake out that standing leg. Well done. Hope you had a good balance today. So, starting into Tadasana, we're going to do a variation of Sun Salutation A. Starting actually in Samastiti, hands in prayer to heart. Big inhale up, shoulders down. Exhale all the way down, flat back to full forward fold. Couple of breaths. Heart forward fold, lengthening the spine, shoulders back. Full forward fold. Take a step back with your right leg into a deep kneeling position, but take that knee very far, as far away from the body as possible, keeping the toes curled, hips are square. Pushing into that front knee. Press also through the heel of the back foot. So make sure your right hip is pushing back and your left hip is pushing forward, but they kind of even at the same time. Really getting that big muscle woken up. Both hands flat on the floor, pushing your back leg into plank. Nice strong core. Lift one foot off the floor, keeping the hips square. Bring it down. Push through those heels. Lift the other foot just a few inches off the floor. Bring it down. Push through those heels. And now keeping those elbows tucked and close, pushing with your toes, coming through chaturanga with control into cobra or up dog. Shoulders back, heart forward. One more breath. Curling the toes into downward dog, lifting those hips. The same leg, the right leg comes up, three-legged dog, hips are square. Bring that right leg all the way through and forward into our low lunge. Shoulders pushing back, hips are square. Now release that back knee, pushing forward in the front knee. Lengthen the spine. Really feel the inner thighs releasing. Make sure that left hip is pushing back. The right hip, the left hip pushing forward, the right hip pushing back. So you have the square hips, but you're getting the deep stretch. From here, hands flat, back into plank. With those fingers, push through those heels. Left leg up just a few inches. Hold it. And bring it back down. Pushing through the heels. Right leg up a few inches. Hold it. And down. And then bend both knees. Release the toes. And come into Balasana. Extended arms. Catch your breath. Bring your hands to your sides, rolling up. Sitting tall. Let me just shift this a little bit. Bring the big toes together, open those knees, and now extend again through the arms, forward to the floor. Let the pelvis just relax, but extend through the arms. Try to broaden across the back shoulders. Reaching through the arms. Turn those inner elbows towards the ears. One more breath. Walking the hands back slowly. Crossing those ankles. And coming all the way into a seated position. Sitting nice and tall. If you're ready for lotus or half lotus, great. If not, that's great too. Wherever you are today is great. So sitting tall, shoulders back, core is working. Big inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Rolling down, palms up in front onto your forearms, shoulders away from ears, crown of the head getting closer to the mat. From here, hands to the knees, tuck the elbows, find a diagonal spine, lengthening the spine. Heart is pushing forward, shoulders are pushing back. One more breath. Back to center. Big inhale. Exhale. Twisting to the right. Nice tall spine. Keeping that twist, bring the back hand to the front hand on the right knee. Sitting tall, big inhale. And nose down to that right knee. Sit bones keeping even. Shoulders back. One more breath. Rolling up with the twisted torso. Strong, tall spine. Big inhale. Exhale. And to center. Big inhale. And exhale. Twisting to the left. One more breath. Keeping that twisted torso. Left hand comes to right hand towards the left knee. Sitting tall, big inhale. And exhale. Nose to that knee, left knee, heavy head, shoulders away from ears. One more breath. Rolling up, facing that left knee. Tall spine, shoulders back. Inhale. Exhale. And to center. Inhale. Exhale. Changing sides. So sitting nice and tall. One more time, shoulders back, core is working, big inhale. Exhale, soften the shoulders. Inhale, lifting up through the crown of the head. And exhale, soften those shoulders down. This time, inhale. And rolling down, forearms come forward, heavy head. Hinging at the hips here. Keep space between the shoulders and the ears. Sit bones equal on the mat. One more breath. Hands to the knees, tuck the elbows, find that diagonal spine, long spine here, pushing the heart forward, shoulders back. Using your core strength and your back strength. One more breath. Back to center. Big inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Twisting to the left. Maybe you can get a little further this time. Left hand to right hand facing the left knee and nose to that left knee, heavy head, shoulders away from ears. One more breath. Rolling up, facing that left side. Strong shoulders back. Nice tall spine. Inhale. Exhale. and back to center. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale, twisting to the right. Shoulders back, nice tall spine. Feel those sit bones even on the floor. One more breath. Right hand comes to left hand. Twisted torso to the right. Big inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And head down to that right knee. Shoulders away from ears. One more breath. Rolling up with the twist to the right. Shoulders back. Inhale. Exhale. And to center. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. If you're in lotus or you need to move your knees side to side, please do so. Just to relieve the hips and the ankles a little bit. And then we're coming into Tadasana. Tadasana is both legs straight ahead, feet are flexed, tall spine, shoulders back, core is working. Big inhale. Exhale. Hands to the side. Inhale, reaching the arms high. And now reaching the long back, straight into a diagonal back. And then holding onto your toes or your ankles. There we go. One more breath. From here, hands on either side of the knees and pushing forward into a diagonal spine. Keep those feet flexed, lengthen the spine, shoulders back. One more breath. Back to center. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Take that right leg and bend it so that the foot is in the inner thigh, but your left leg is really in line with your hips. Hips are square. So see what's comfortable for you. Make sure your sit bones are even. Try to get that knee down, but if it stays up, that's okay. You just find what's comfortable for you, but keep that alignment. Sitting tall. Inhale. Exhale. Open up the arms. Big inhale up. If you want to interlace your fingers, you can, or you can just keep them straight and then come through with a straight spine all the way and hook onto your toes if you can. Nose to knee. As you release, try to lengthen the spine and then come up all the way. And then release the hands to the knees, shoulders square. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Changing sides, I'll do it frontwards this time. Sitting nice and tall. See what works for you today. Foot is very engaged here, the flexed foot. Hips are square, sitting tall. Big inhale. And exhale. Hands to the side. Interlace if you want. Coming forwards with a straight back and then hooking, if you can, around your toes, nose to knee, or hang on to your shins or your ankle. One more breath. Now using your core, lengthen that spine into a flat back as you make your way all the way back up to the top. And release the hands back to center. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Well done. We really have our hamstrings warmed up now. So bring the soles of your feet together, sitting nice and tall. Big inhale. Exhale. Thread those hands beneath the ankles and gently hold your toes, shoulders away from ears as you let your head relax. Feel that lower spine releasing nicely. One more breath. Keeping the head down, release the arms, bring them through and holding your toes just gently. Really, your elbows are resting on your shins. Now extend that spine, shoulders back, pushing this nice long spine, diagonal spine one more time. Use your core muscles. One more breath. Back to our center, shoulders down, lift the heart, inhale, exhale. One more time, inhale and exhale. Bring your left leg closer in so it's in your inner thigh. Index and thumb, right hand and right toe. Hook that right toe and extend it forward. Nice strong back. This hand can be wherever you want. Use your core. And now bring it in. And now maybe lift it even higher with your other hand. Try to keep a nice tall spine. Bring it down, place it on the top of your thigh so that your right thigh is on your left foot. And now gently push that right knee down. Nice tall spine. Be pretty warm, so this should feel really good. Kind of massaging that deep thigh. And undo. And then we'll do the other side. So this right knee comes in. Left hand, left toe. Lifting it up and extending it forward. This hand can be wherever you want. Keep a nice strong spine. Bending it, holding it in your right hand now, lifting it as high as you're able. Lengthen the spine, shoulders back here. One more breath. Foot on thigh, release the hand. Left hand pushing the left knee down. Massaging that back of the thigh, feels pretty good. One more time. Excellent. Okay, undo those legs. You can move them side to side if you want. Let's just check. Oh. And guess what? We're almost out of time. So let's roll all the way down onto our backs. Bring our knees into chest. Oh, we worked those legs hard today, so let's let them rest on our chest, gently rock side to side. And let's put both knees, both feet flat on the floor, just below the buttocks. We're going to do 2 bridges. So you choose how you want to do them. Hands flat on the floor, hands above the head, or interlaced behind the back. In your own time, lifting those hips. Rounding down on the feet, pushing those shoulder blades together. Breathing evenly. Lift those hips even more. One more breath. Slowly down with control, vertebra by vertebra. Taking alignment. And when you're ready, one more bridge. Lifting those hips. Pushing those shoulder blades together. Rounding down on the feet. One more breath. Down with control. Slowly. Take your time. Once you're done, bring your knees into chest. Big hug. Gentle rock. Place those feet back down, just below the buttocks. Crossing, open up the arms. Cross one thigh over the other. If you want to hook your foot, you can. Not necessary if you don't want. Moving your hips slightly to the left. Or, well, I'm crossing my right leg, so I'm moving my hips slightly to the right, sorry. And or both knees over to the left. Holding it in your left hand, reaching through the right arm. One more breath. Slowly rolling back. And do that leg slowly. Coming back into our center. Bend knees. Big inhale. And exhale. Crossing the other thigh over the opposite way. And again, hooking if you want, moving the hips slightly to the left this time and over to the right, extending to the right arm. One more breath. Rolling back onto that right foot, undo the left, coming back to our original position. Bring both knees into chest, big hug, gentle rock. And now extending the legs down to the mat. Getting ready for Shavasana, relaxing those feet. Let those hamstrings rest finally. Relax the hips, the spine. Hands can be wherever you choose today. Relax the shoulders, the shoulder blades, the core. Relax the jaw bones. Find your regular breath. And just let go, go inward. Find a quiet place inward. Very gently bring your awareness to your bodies. And roll over to your fetal position and rest. And find your way to our seating position. Sitting tall, shoulders back, hands to heart center in prayer. Wishing you a glorious day full of joy and creativity. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you, Naomi.
Thank you, Victoria. Nice to see you. And thank you, Malia.